Good morning. This is my warm up for my squat and deadlift session. I usually warm up in every minute on the minute style for 12 minutes. I'll rotate through four movements, one for each minute, and then repeat till I reach my 12 minutes. All right. Here, I start with jump rope. I usually start with a jump rope. I skip rope for the aerobic effect of it, and I find it's one of the quicker ways to get myself warm, and it's good practice. I like to get better or stay sharp with the rope skipping. My intention is to be as relaxed as possible, have a relaxed effort. It's not important for me at this point to skip the entire minute. Um, I have more opportunities to get warmer and allow my coordination to catch up with my intentions. Now, right here, I have 155 pounds on the bar. Um, that's not my workout weight. And here, I'm just trying to squat to depth. Whichever, since it's the first squat, I'm not sweating how deep I go. I know I'll get there eventually. I got two more opportunities out at this in the in this warm up. So I'm just really trying to warm up the movement pattern for when I put the actual weight up there, which should be like either 175 or 180. Um, now, now my third movement in my warm up is a dynamic mobility movement. You know, I don't. I try not to static stretch. If I was to do it, it would be at the end of a workout opposed to the beginning of a session. Um, this movement I call a walkout press out, and I like it because it hits a lot of things. You can get your calves, your hamstrings, your glute, your lower back, your upper back, your shoulders, chest, and it just hits everything. Whatever you're feeling more, um, this will expose it. Wherever you're tight, it'll expose it, and then move up the chain. That's what I like about it. Um, and I'm just moving through the motions. I'm not trying to bang out reps here. It's not quantity of reps. It's more quality of reps here. And the last movement in the round is the deadlift. And this is 215 on the bar, and it's actually my workout weight. This weight is such a low percentage of my actual max, so I can actually warm up using the weight that I'm going to use in the workout. I'm just going to do it a little different in the workout. I'm going to do a um, pause set. So I'm pull it off the floor, pause at my knees for 2 counts, and then stand up with it. And on the way down, I'm gonna pause again at my knees for another 2 count. Put it on the floor for 1 rep. All right, so round one is down, and I'm getting ready to start round two, starting with skipping rope. Um, I'm gonna take the opportunity to, talk about my training method. This is how I address my workouts and work towards getting better. And the first, my method, I have a test phase, condition phase, and a retest phase. And what constitutes testing for me is anytime I'm doing a workout for the first time, whether it's a different weight or a different combination of movements or a different movement altogether, it constitutes as a test for me. And I either I can pass it or I can fail it, which um, which is kind of uh, uh, sounds like more than what it is. For in actuality, what I'm really trying to do is establish a baseline, and and with that baseline being set, I can roll that over into the conditioning phase, is where I work on this thing to make it better. Now, when oh, when I fail, I mean, the wheels come completely off the cart on the workout. I'm suffering. I'm not hitting the reps that I think I wanted to hit. I'm not doing as well as I thought I should, right? That's the good shit. That's the good shit. That shows that there's a limitation there that's dying to be addressed, and those things make you better. You know, all across the board, it makes you better. And I will roll that into a program. And in the conditioning phase is where I would do that at. And it, I would work on it for 4 to 6 weeks, and then we'll go into the retest phase, and we'll see where I land there. But for this mobility movement, right? You notice that it's different than the one before, right? Um, um, this is another problem area for me. I started off reaching out to the left, and I finished off reaching to the right for the last 2 sets. That's just because I'm super tight on that side, and I'm trying to work through it. That's what the point of this is, to address those tight areas. And the deadlifts are just easy for me. It's just easy for me, especially at this weight. So all I'm doing is warming up the movement pattern, because the pause reps take a lot out of you. Neurologically, it takes a lot out of you. So how I conduct a retest, I usually, you know, I try to recreate the circumstances of the first test, but I may feel good, and I might, add weight to it, or I may add reps to it, and it still constitutes as a test. And um, depending on how I do, if I'm satisfied with the progress that I made, I'll move on to find another weakness to address. But if I still feel there's meat on the bone, I'll roll it over, and I'll establish the new baseline, and I'll put it in the program and condition it again for another 4 to 6 weeks, and retest again, and is wash, rinse, repeat. You keep doing this until I feel I I made sufficient progress, and I'll move on to something else. But I love the way this is because it keeps you looking for what's next. So my training doesn't stagnate, because the moment that I conquer one mountain, I'm looking for another fucking mountain. And I I I welcome those opportunities. They drive my training. I love it. So here's my last squat, and I have to admit, I fucked up. I edited out the last two intervals of this workout. So um this is actually the last movement you're gonna see. Um, yeah, I'm not pretending like I'm good at this shit. I'm not. Um, But it's good therapy though. I give it that. This is something I never thought I'd ever do, a million years. So so now I will have a mobility movement, and then I will have my deadlift, but I cut it out. And this is my warm up. This is the not so sexy and glamorous stuff that makes the sexy and glamorous stuff possible. So thank you, and I'm out.